again, just make yourself comfortable on your chair. Just relax your back. Make sure that you feel your feet on the ground. And then again, just maybe you can put your hand on your heart and just start breathing in and out of the heart. Just breathing in and out. And this is from the mindfulness, so you can just pay attention to your breathing, just noticing your in and out. And you can notice that in your chest or your belly, the nostril. As you can notice where you're breathing in, the warm air going through the nose. And when you breathe out, just how the body feels, where you feel it. Just about notice it for 3 in and out, 3 cycles. And then now begin to bring your awareness. You can imagine a beautiful mountain, or perhaps think of one that you're familiar with, or that you went to, or you saw. Or just let your imagination create a beautiful mountain for you. It can be just thinking of a mountain. The Himalayan mountain, Nepal, Tibet, any other mountain. The Alps. Some people might be a bit more visual, that they can imagine the mountain, or others, they can just think or sense a strong, majestic mountain and its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock on the earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or from up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. There may be one peak or a series of peaks, or with meadows and high lakes. Observing it, noting its quality. And when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring that mountain into your own body. Sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and the stillness and the majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in this sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion or your chair, experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little bit more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, grounding, unmoving presence. As you sit here, become aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain's stillness. And the surface teems with life and activity, streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. The bright, warming sun, followed by the cold night sky, studded with stars, and the moon, and the gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing, changing in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the season flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calmness abide all change. In summer, there is not snow on the mountain, except perhaps for the very peaks or in cracks shielding from direct sunlight. In the autumn, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. You can see and also you can see and feel a beautiful blue light surrounding the mountain that bring a peaceful essence to the mountain and within you. Breathe through this blue light and feel its essence and its peace. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is. Wow, it's not a good day to see the mountain. That it's too cloudy or rainy or foggy or dark. None of these matter to the mountain, which remains at all time its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by the weather, or by whether the people see it or not, seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, rolling or frigid, day or night, it just sits being itself. At times visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain, and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, tree falls out, flower blossom in the high meadows and slopes. Birds sings in the trees once again. Streams overflow with the waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the season, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing of its surface. And in the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives, over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and the outer world, where our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of color and our moments of drabness. And it's true that when we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in the outer world, in our own minds and bodies, buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain, We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moment of joy and uplift. Even our appearances changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. But by becoming the mountain in our meditation, or just bringing that knowledge of the mountain in our mind, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. We can use its energies to support our energy, to encounter each moment with mindfulness and equanimity and clarity. It may help us to see that our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotional storms and crises, even the things that happen to us, are very much like the weather on the mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristic is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not being ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. And the mountain has this to teach us and more. But most of all is the strength and stability of the mountain in your own sitting. And it's useful for every time, every now and then, to actually think of the mountain and its true stillness and its true strength whenever we experience that weather or wherever we need more strength and courage. And just now pay attention again to your breathing, going in and out, the cycle of three, and come back to the now and here.